What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We are back here with the last reaction to all of the songs on this album. Okay, the only one that you will not find in my repertoire is To Whom the Bell Tolls. Now, I won't do a reaction to that because I've heard that song too many times to count, but all the other ones I do have a reaction to. I went and double checked, so if you're interested, go ahead and just a quick little search. And I also have a playlist that will be linked at the end of this video if you're interested. All right, let's go out with a bang. It's time to shut up and turn it up. So in music, there is this thing that's called, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys know this, it's kind of like a question and an answer. It's a standard format that's used in orchestral music as well. But essentially, you would play something and then you would literally answer or sonically answer what you just played. Now, given that this is titled Escape, generally, escape doesn't always have to mean running. You know what I mean? It could just mean any place that you're trying to get out of, whether it be mentally or physically, but it's usually assisted with a hurry, right? Because you're trying to get away. So the cadence of the music, that dun 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 dun, that was almost like the question, and then the answer, that dun 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 dun, was the answer to that, because that almost kind of had a release sort of sonic sound to it. Yeah, like I'm running and I finally made it out, and then it starts to pick up. Now we just running. You know what I mean? So all right, intros, man. Metallica's just goated with this stuff. And Worst Enemy. You know what? Honestly, endless stupidity can't get caught in it probably was a little bit easier, back then during the 80s, right? Because social media wasn't really on the rampart. But you take apps like Twitter and whatnot, and all you got to do is open it and you can get caught in that endless circle of stupidity. And it's very easy to get caught too, especially if you're the type of person who gets triggered easily. So this has a hint of thrash, right? Because of the cadence of the music. So you can, jam out to it if you want. But the lack of aggression in there in the chorus is pretty cool, right? So it's kind of like, it's kind of like inspiring you to kind of sing, like join in with each other. I do know, or at least I think, that when this album was recorded, they were in their 20s, right? So some of these lyrics almost kind of sound like teenage angst, which would be very, very popular with the teenagers. You sitting here looking at these lyrics and stuff, thinking about getting out of your own way. Some, we all been there where it was like, I'm running away from home. I hate y'all. You know what I mean? This definitely almost kind of sounds like teenage angst. Well, I guess they weren't teenagers in their 20s, but you know what I mean. Metallica just giving us given us some good advice ever since then, and it's the people who can do these things effectively are the ones who are generally really, really successful in life, especially those who try to not confide to the non-standards, right? To kind of go on that unbeaten path. Like it's difficult because you don't have a roadmap, you know what I mean? But the end results are generally always good, but it also can go very horribly. Nice and easy to sing, easy to remember. Oh, this song's definitely a hit with the teenagers. Adults too. Oh, wow. Man, when's the last time I've heard him kind of sing really, really like down and deep right there, right? The mood changed real quickly. It went from rebellion, everything to anger. Bring that hammer, no, yo. Oh, the change. His nice breakdown is dirty. Okay, so don't really have much more to kind of break down that solo other than, just rummaging type of stuff that kind of go through your head when you are trying to escape regardless of what your issue is. Very cool how they kind of cut out the instrumental, right? And then how they kind of started to continue to shred almost as if, you are left at the end of the day, you're kind of left with your own thoughts and you are the one that needs to decide which direction that you're going to take, right? Because think about what we just heard, like the rhythm section, although, most of us musicians are really good at keeping tempo. We would need to be, right, in order to play and obviously stay on tempo. But for the most part, it's the rhythm section's job down there to keep you grooving. So the absence of the rhythm section and then the continuance of just the guitar shredding could be looked at as the absence of guidance or the absence of that standard, right? And you going your own way. I swear on everything, man, I'll be reaching. Y'all be skipping these parts too. I know you do. Continue with the darker tone. It's interesting that they decided to include the siren, right? Siren is generally when, imminent danger is upon us. And of course, you have to escape. So I like that they added that. Lights for my own, to live my own way. I love that they repeated that because generally, if you are trying to escape, these are things that's constantly going on in your head and what's propelling you and fueling you to obviously to escape. So all right, y'all, can you believe it? When it comes to June, I thought I heard water, sorry. In June, it will be 3 years since I've started reacting to Metallica. And with this song being completed, I think I have completed about maybe 3 or 4 entire Metallica albums. It's been one hell of a journey, I can tell you that right now. I've learned so much about metal, and it's thanks to Metallica. And I've also learned many similarities to jazz. But this has been a wonderful experience, and we're gonna continue with Metallica, obviously. But obviously, none of this, is possible without you guys tuning in and allowing me to share my experience with you. So if you haven't skipped past this part, I just want to take this time to absolutely thank you guys. For those of you that do tune in and watch my Metallicas, I'm telling you, Metallica is what started my first channel off, and it's going to continue with this channel. So, all right, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.